believe it's more risky to invest in stocks rather than the housing market?
I believe it's more risky because stocks can obviously fluctuate. They can go up and down. When you buy real estate, when you buy property, you're buying land. They don't make any more land in the world. Property, you get a return from it. You get rental income. It's secure. No one can just randomly steal a house. Stocks, as an example, even from a banking perspective, banks do not lend money for people to buy stocks. They might lend a little bit, as an example, a small loan to value ratio, but with property, they lend up to 95%. So even strategically, banks see property realistically as a better asset to hold, and it's more stable, more secure. That's why they lend up to 95% money on it. Whereas you can't go to a bank and say, hey, I want to borrow $1 million worth of stocks and only have 50 grand in the bank. Like, they're not going to lend you any money because it's much more volatile. Yes, in the long term, stocks can perform. You can make money from stocks, but you've got no leverage. So when you buy property, one of the biggest things about owning property is the leverage component. If you buy a property for, let's say, $1 million and you put down a 10% deposit, you only put down 100K, but you own an asset worth $1 million. If that asset doubles in value, let's say it takes 15 years for that property to double, and it goes from 1 million to 2 million in 15 years, then you've got an asset worth now worth 2 million and you only put 100K in to buy it. Whereas if you put 100K into stocks, you've got zero leverage, and it doubles over 15 years, you turn 100 into 200. Whereas the leverage 10 times the amount of money that you're making, plus you're getting rental income forever. And properties grows in value, not just the property value itself, but rents increase. So if you ask their mum or dad, how much is it to rent a place 20 years ago, it was probably like $80 a week. Now it's like $600 a week. So if you're buying a property, to me, it's a much more secure. It's far better to invest your money into property than in stocks.